Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches: Chicago White Sox vs Kansas City Royals, Detroit Tigers vs Minnesota Twins, and Colorado Rockies vs Los Angeles Angels, which are happening on Tuesday, July 27, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. The White Sox have dominated this series as of late, winning 15 of the last 19 meetings and 10 of their last 11 games on the road at Kauffman Stadium. However, the Royals come into this series with some momentum after winning 5 straight games and scoring at least 5 runs in each game during that span. Keller has also been trending up. He's logged 3 consecutive quality starts while posting a strong 2.61 ERA during that span. The White Sox are cruising toward an AL Central title, but have hit a bit of a rough stretch with 4 losses in their last 5 games, with the offense only plating 10 total runs during that span. Andrew Vaughn got the White Sox on the board on Monday in the 6th inning on a 2-run single before Adam Engel attempted to ignite a rally with an RBI single in the 9th, yet Chicago was never able to take the lead. Kansas City is scheduled to counter with right-hander Brad Keller, who is trying to continue his turnaround after enduring an up-and-down campaign. The 25-year-old is 7-9 with a 5.84 ERA in 20 starts, but comes in riding a streak of 3 consecutive quality outings. In his last appearance, Keller allowed just 3 earned runs in 60 innings of work in a win over the Milwaukee Brewers, snapping a personal 5-game losing streak. After posting an unsightly 8.31 ERA during the month of June, Keller owns a 2.61 ERA in 3 July starts with 22 strikeouts in just 20 T frames. For the season, Keller has struck out a career-best 7.88 batters per 9 innings of work, but his walk rate has also jumped from 2.80 BB9 to a career-worst 4.43 BB9 in 2021. In addition to the free passes, the Royals' right-hander has also been hurt by some bad luck so far this year. He's given up a .353 BABIP while stranding only 67.0% of his base runners, both representing the worst marks of his 4-year MLB career. In 15 career games, 12 starts, versus Chicago, Keller is 5-5 with a respectable 3.69 ERA. However, he has struggled against the White Sox in 2021, going 1-2 with an unsightly 5.65 ERA in 3 outings. According to Baseball Savant, current White Sox are hitting .270 in 145 plate appearances off of Keller ahead of Tuesday's matchup. My betting advice for that game is to pick Kansas City Royals. This is an excellent spot for Minnesota to put together consecutive wins for the first time since the All-Star break. The Twins are coming off a solid win and have an excellent starter on the mound. Mida has been extremely consistent over the past month and is not going to give up a crooked number to this offense. The Tigers have been a sneaky good team since the end of April and won their first 7 games out of the All-Star break, but are slowing down again as they couldn't complete a rally on Monday night in Minnesota. Miguel Cabrera tied the score with a 2-run shot in the 6th before homers by Eric Haas and Robbie Grossman in the late innings helped erase another 3-run deficit, only for the Twins to walk it off in the bottom of the 10th after the Tigers couldn't get the bonus runner home. Minnesota has had an awful season and things have not improved since the All-Star break. The Twins were swept at Detroit and then split a 4-game series at Chicago. They dropped 3 out of 4 games against the Angels over the weekend. Minnesota did bounce back with Monday's win, and now it has a chance to win consecutive contests for the first time since before the All-Star break. The Twins are dead last in the AL Central, trailing the division leaders by 16.5 games. Their offense ranks number 13 with a team batting average of .242. Shortstop Jorge Polanco leads the Twins with 91 hits and a .262 average. Designated hitter Nelson Cruz was a huge part of the offense, but he was traded to Tampa Bay last week. Minnesota will be facing a Detroit pitching staff that is number 21 with a team ERA of 4.59. Right-hander Kenta Maeda will make the start for Minnesota in this game. He allowed 3 runs across 7 innings against the Angels in his last appearance. It was his second quality start of the month, and he has not allowed more than 3 runs in any of his last 4 outings. Maeda has given up 3 or fewer runs in 6 of his last 7 starts and has a 3.89 ERA during that span. Promising rookie Matt Manning allowed 4 runs on 5 hits and 1 walk, while striking out 4 in a no decision. Gregory Soto took the loss, allowing 1 run in 1.2 innings of work, while walking 4 and striking out 3. Jonathan Schoop was the only member of the Tigers to reach base twice, as they went 0-6 with runners in scoring position. My betting advice for that game is to pick Minnesota minus 1.5. Suarez has pitched well at times for the Angels this season, but most of his success came out of the bullpen. He's been less reliable as a starter and doesn't seem to have enough quality pitches to be counted on as a full-time MLB starter. The same thing can't be said about Gomer, who is flourishing in his first season with the Rockies. The left-hander recently came off of the injured list, but has been solid over the last 2 months, allowing 3 earned runs or fewer in 9 consecutive starts. That may look like a typo, but, believe it or not, the Rockies have actually played .500 ball over the last month and a half. They went 14-13 in the month of June and are 9-9 so far in July, making them 23-22 since June 1. While they still have an awful record on the road at 10-36, they've won 4 of their last 7 away from Coors Field, an impressive feat considering they had only won 6 road games the entire season up until July 7. Los Angeles is scheduled to counter with left-hander Jose Suarez for the second game of its series against the Rockies on Tuesday. After struggling through his first 2 stints in the big leagues, Suarez has been a revelation on the mound for the Angels this season. The 23-year-old owned a 7.99 ERA in 21 career games, 17 starts, heading into the season, but he's turned things around in 2021, posting a 4.3 overall record and a 2.85 ERA in 12 games, 3 starts. Suarez joined the starting rotation at the beginning of July and has logged a 4.61 ERA in 3 starts, but he's completed at least 5 innings of work in back-to-back appearances. In his previous trip to the mound, the Angels left-hander set a season high with 5 innings pitched, but allowed a season-worst 4 runs in a loss versus the Oakland Athletics. Suarez comes into Tuesday's start with some solid peripherals. He struck out 8.12 batters and walked a career-low 3.51 batters per 9 innings of work. He's also cut his home run rate down to 1.10 HR9, nearly half of his career average, 2.10 HR9. However, the Angels' left-hander could be a candidate for some regression in the second half after benefiting from a .231 BABIP and 85.0% strand rate through 41 innings this season. Gomer has had a solid season for the Rockies thus far, compiling a 7.5 record with a 3.74 ERA and a 1.04 WHIP over 16 starts this year. One of his most impressive stat lines is against the AL, where he's got a 2.50 ERA in 3 starts and 18 innings, including a scoreless 6 innings against Texas. He's also done great over his last 5 starts, sporting a 2.00 ERA in 27 innings of work. My betting advice for that game is to pick Colorado Rockies. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.